All right, today we're going to talk about Philadelphia real estate investing. So about 46% of our city is rented out. Density provides opportunity. Another great reason why we've got a lot of rental properties in our city is a lot of people are carless. Not careless, but carless. They don't have a car. They don't want a car. Why else is it great to invest in real estate in Philadelphia? There are 24 plus universities. And there are more than 10, I think it's a dozen, two-year trade schools as well. We've got a lot of hospitals. We've got 2 or 3 of the largest health systems in America, definitely in Pennsylvania, certainly in Philadelphia. The average rents in Philadelphia for a 1-bedroom is about $1,400. Now, the 3 bedrooms is higher, probably around that $1,800 range. Now, again, these are averages, so please keep that in mind. Rents have gone up more than 12% over the last year. According to a really great realtor, hint, hint, wink, wink.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
And the MLS system, house prices are up more than 10% as well. So you're looking for cash flow, and you're looking for larger values in houses. Philadelphia is where it's at. Regionally, house prices are up more than $30,000, and it's almost a 63% increase on average nationwide. All right, but we're talking about Philly, nowhere else today. Philadelphia also has a super strong short-term rental market. Airbnb, 6 months rentals, a lot of businesses coming in, needing some space for a month or 2 or a few months at a time. There's a lot of the schools, the UPenn system and Temple that need short-term housing, student housing. So some negatives here. Pennsylvania being a commonwealth isn't super landlord friendly. Philadelphia is no better. They're not super anti-landlord, but they are very middle of the road, let's say. They're not heavily weighted to one side or another. But look, if you don't pay your rent, you can evict pretty easily. How long do evictions take? Even with the squatter, it could take a couple of months. As long as the courts are moving along, file for eviction, it's usually a couple, 3 weeks. You get your court date, and then a couple, 3 weeks later, the constable is there removing the tenant, or the tenant will leave. So you could be a month or maybe 2, like I said, about 6 weeks in process. Now, house values are up, but the amount of houses selling is down over the last 2 years, about 10%. So we got values going up, we got the amount of houses selling going down. So it's 50% in some cases. Some of the counties in Philadelphia County, there may be an average of, let's say, 2,000 or 3,000 houses selling per month. That is down to 1,000 to 2,000 per month. On average, you can see it's about 50%. Low inventory is certainly hurting us, but doesn't matter because it's a great rental market. The active supply of houses throughout the city is about 60 days. Now you want to see right around 6 months. So you can see the low inventory peeking its head through. The active supply was recently at around 30 days. Now we're right in the middle of 2022, and the last 2 years have been definitely heavily weighted to the sellers. It was a seller's market, but this entire year has starting that shift. Now interest rates are on the rise. They're not super high. Even if you look at the last 20 years, they're not high at all, honestly, but they are higher than they were, and they are double in some cases. Where they were in the 2s and 3s, they now are in the 5s and 6s. So why is now better to buy, or why is it a good time to buy, or should I wait for a market crash? My opinion is no. Now, I may be biased, but the market is shifting. So are you going to be able to time it perfectly? In my opinion, no. I've never seen anybody time anything, maybe through sheer luck is different, but if you get the transaction to follow the math, you win. If you overpay or underpay, it doesn't matter. If you make money at the end of the month, or you get what you want at the end of the month, you get cash flow and you get future value. You've just won. So Philadelphia, in its existence, has certainly created a broad economic base. And you got people from all walks of life coming and staying and living in the city, from between tourism, between people working and living here, luxury rentals, and low-income housing. We have it all. Philadelphia hosts several Fortune 500 companies' corporate headquarters. You've got a super stable job market, goes up every year more than 1%. Unemployment rate is around 5%. Population growth, year over year, month over month, there's a ton of people leaving the city, but there's a ton of people flocking into the city as well. New development and new construction, more than 8 million square feet. This is the best city for millennials, but it's also the best city to downsize, or they call it right sizing. You've got great outdoor space, you've got great center city hubs. You want to live where the action is, you're fine. You want to live and have off-street parking, we got that. You want to be able to bike and hike, you want to take your dog out for a walk, we have that too. It's the city and neighborhoods. We literally have something for everybody here. Super critical is ROI, right? We don't care about any of that. Great, you have a really nice park. Do I make any money at the end of the month? Yes, absolutely. Plus, we're affordable. Our neighbors to the north, thank you, New York, but we are, what, half or a third in some cases, comparably to New York. What you can buy here and rent out and make money, couldn't even touch in New York. You could probably buy it, and if you do, you will, but you won't make as much money as you will here. You actually can see a return on investment. You actually can see passive income, actual cash flow at the end of the month. Philadelphia is super popular, it's a really cool place, it's really awesome, but it's very desirable. There is a big push, a big need for houses. All right, so how do we find some good deals, right? So make a lot of calls. Call the listing agents, but try to work with just one, okay? I know I may be biased here, but it's important to have a great team in place, but you want to have an alliance with one really great agent. If you need a great agent, you can certainly call me, but certainly interview me, but you should interview a few. See who you get along with, see who you work well with, somebody that knows the market and can actually get the job done. Philadelphia is the 6th most populous city in the United States. It also has a city of neighborhoods. Now, if you look at a map, and I think it's Roof Stock, or is it Roof Stack? So if you look at their map, where they're using the general consensus of the area, boots on the street, they're giving it 3 to 5 stars. It has more 3 to 5 star neighborhoods than it does anywhere else in the United States. To be clear, it is Roof Stock, and we'll put the link below. U.S. World Report, U.S. News and World Report makes Philadelphia one of the best places to come and downsize to. It's one of the greatest places for retirement. All right, so how do we invest in Philadelphia? Know your market. Hire a great team, property managers, contractors. Know what property you want. Are you in for the short term or long term? Are you looking to flip a place? Are you looking for long-term value? Are you looking for appreciation or cash flow? Or are you looking for both? Where are we going to get deals, Philly? From the agents. But also look around, the signs, call on signs. Look on Craigslist, look on the internet. The World Wide Web is filled with a lot of real estate. Check out our website. Check out a lot of websites, but do a lot of networking and talk about real estate. Everybody loves to talk about real estate. Another great hint is to be professional. Act like a real estate investor. If you have no property, even if you have no money, you're an investor. Act like one. Talk like you are one. Ask questions, give information, get information. Be an investor. All right, so you need a game plan. You need a written plan. There's a ton of opportunity in Philadelphia, whether you want Section 8 or student housing, or you want to invest in commercial real estate, or maybe industrial warehousing, or if you're looking to do some flipping or wholesaling, or you're looking to use the BRRRR method, you're looking to get into the Airbnb space or maybe the luxury market. All right, so we got to get financing, right? So loans can be 10% down. You can get a 90% loan for an investment if it's a second home. Now, it has to be a second home, okay? Most of the time, aside from that, it's 20, maybe 25% down. You're also looking at even less down if you're going to live in the property. Perhaps you have a multi-unit, you're going to buy one unit and rent out the rest. You can get in for as little as 3.5% down using the FHA loan. So a super critical part of investing in Philadelphia is understanding the market trends. It's looking around and seeing what's happening. Where is the area that's most popular right now? What made it that popular? But what area is coming into being popular? And what are the areas that are just starting to get a rumbling of popularity? Now, it's near impossible, except maybe through sheer luck, to to know an area that's going to boom before it booms. But when you start hearing a lot about it, it's booming and it's still okay to invest in. 10 years later, you may not make as much equity. If you've waited 10 years to make sure it boomed and now you see it boomed and everything around you, you probably missed it. But when you start hearing a lot about it, that's the time to buy. If you're hearing about it for a year or two, that's the time to buy. If big money is coming into an area, REITs and big banks and federal money, and you hear and see a lot of development in a certain area, that area is booming as well. When the city is putting money in for bridges and things like that, that's the area you want to focus on. You have a lot of questions or you need some other help, hit that comment button or send me a text or shoot me an email. I'm Gregory Martire, your local real estate expert here. Real estate investing in Philadelphia. Got you covered in and out of the city. Looking to get in the suburbs too. Got you covered in Jersey as well. Have a great day, everybody.